scared of you, teach you how to be free. Teach you the right things. Teach you about lessons in the Bible. Teach you about God. Those are the important years your character will be built. If it is missed, ako na ang bata, tingkulan. Ano man, wala papa, kamama na tingkulan ko na siya dito. Wala na form. Kung sa ano, kung gaya na sa water na mag-ice, ang formation niya, iwik. Iwik, so, turuan mo, okay. Basta mga children na ginaturuan na tapang, meaning sa formative years, hindi na nagamit, hindi na natulukan, mabuti. So those formative years, Papa and Mama should have used, ang differential natin, Papa and Mama, zero sa Bible. Wow. Because ang thinking sa Papa at Mama, na kung magpakasal ka at mag-married ka, ang importante lang na may work ako, may money ako, masupport yung family. No! Ang pinaka-importante lang na role, spiritual leader sa family. That the father and mother should be nourished in the things of God so that the most important spiritual feeding in the home happens in the formative years. Kung kami na nagkaplano na magpakasal, hindi lang kusunan mo, kan ako makasupport sa family, kan ako makabayan bahay sa rent, kan ako bayad sa kulitin sa water. That's only that. You ask yourself, do I have spiritual knowledge to feed the children? Kahit kung may children ka na hindi ma-fed sa things of God, wala nga sa di may damot sa gadis-ubay. Kaysa gamay, paulat at tuluan. Wala sang kapag-kasama. So, the good thing about Queen Esther that she gained favor from the king because number one, during her formative years, important years of forming her character, even Papa and Mama died as Queen Esther is an orphan. There was Mordecai, her uncle, who becomes the right father to teach him and form her character. Have you been formed during formative years? Wala. You can still have the opportunity by living God the Holy Spirit at your heart. But it will be the hard way. It should have been easy during the formative years. Lang ang comparison sila parida sa isang tree. Ang tree na yan, na nagaganyan, na nagagibig, kung yan paganay ang tree, you can tie it and the way you like, it will obey. Why? Kaya pa, mag-obey pa siya, mag-follow pa sa lives mo. Ganyan siya. Mag-obey pa siya. Kung old na, ako na ganyan, iganyan mo mabalik. So the same na kung in the formative years, hindi ka turuan siya. It's the picture. That's the picture. Number 2. So sa formative years, turuan ka. Nahingagaw. Turo. Para ma-form ang character ni Queen Esther. Number 2. The good thing about Queen Esther, this is the character that is needed. Really needed if you want to obtain favor from anybody. Number 1, you should have a teachable spirit, willing to be taught. Turo ito ba? Turo ka! Kung hindi ka matuturo, kung nasa school, hindi ka matuturo. Para lang sa favor that God will give. But any person who has a teachable spirit, willing to be taught, willing to obey, sure, he will obtain God's favor or the King's favor. So, teachable spirit. Bisan gamay ka pa, turuan ka, bisan nag-uwag ka, dako ka na. Turuan ka, are you willing to be taught? Sige ka. Usma, pinanggan pa ka sinyasan mo, ito, bilis na. Alam ko na. Not teachable. Teachable spirit is a person who is willing to be taught again. Willing to follow what is given as instruction to him. Number three, another favor that made Queen Esther favorable. He was given the favor. Number one, he was born early in his character. Number two, he has that spirit being willing to be taught. Number three, he finds a man. He finds a man who has that access going in and out to that inner chamber in the place of God, in the place of the king. Who enters there? He has the information, he has the knowledge about the king. He finds that man and it's what unlike some king. What ang thinks that he does not like and he's angry. What is his character? What favorite color? What is his favorite food? So, he cannot ask the king. He finds a man who is close to the king and let that man teach him. Suggestion, guidance. And that was Haggai. He did not choose any servant in the kingdom. He chose that which has the access to the king, who knows well the king. Alam niya. Itong knowledge ng Haggai, inhatag sa kay Queen Esther. That is why Queen Esther did not follow other women. When he looks around the gold that will be used to adorn her, I forgot to get a copy of in the computer how they adorn their fingers. May mga gold dito. Start only in the ring finger, lahat na finger. Basta dito. I forget it this morning. Naada na. How you decorate your fingers so that it will appear beautiful. Maganda mo sa akin. How will you adorn your feet? So that the king's eyes will. How will you adorn your body? Sometimes mag-backless. The reason why they put gold on their chest is that their chest is open. So maglabas ang skin. So gayahin mo si Venus. Yan. Ganyan. So, pag ganyan mo, ang gold mag-isip. Pag ganyan mo, sabi sa akin, sabi niya sa akin, but, if you do not know that the king is angry with that, doesn't like that, ano ba? You should have asked Haggai, does the king like this? Does he hate this? So that's why Esther did not add anything, did not suggest, I like this, I like this. He just followed the advice, the instruction, the suggestion of Haggai. Why? Because Haggai is the person that learns and knows about the king. Zero. Haggai always followed. So, in verse 15 it says, Queen Esther did not get anything. All he has to do is to obey Haggai's instruction. So, number four is actually the impact, the result. Number 4 is the result of the teaching in the formative years, the suggestion, and the teachable spirit that Queen Esther has. The result is that the same message in the song, I rather have Jesus. She must have been taught the value. What is important in this world? Is it the goal or the value or the character that you possess? Sabi sa song, sa special number, I rather have Jesus. Because these gold things that the world possesses, they will be gone ng manin sa iyong kamay. Full na siya, tumuro magamay. Atong lost son nga naghingi sa iya portion sa iya papa kung naglakaw sa layo, tumuro na umos ang kwarta, wala na siya. Tumaw na sabi sa song, I rather have Jesus than silver or gold. Magatulog. I rather have Him. I rather have Jesus than money. Pilion ka. Do you want money or do you want Jesus? If you choose right, if you choose Jesus, Jesus has all the goals that you need. So, sa number 4, sabi sila, Queen Esther won the favor of the king because he aimed for the face or the glory of the king rather than the gold in the kingdom. I may be a king in a vast kingdom, but this will be nothing at all. Not until I choose Jesus in my life. If you have Jesus, you have complete fulfillment and satisfaction in life. Kung nakakalain Jesus, everything is satisfied. Isang Sunday, sabi ko, if you want, for example, husband, mga babae, girl, the women who wants to be married, if you want a husband, do not go for a boy. Go for God. Kapit kasi din ko, may sabi sa Matthew 6:23, seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all the things that you need, including husband, ibigay. So, hindi ka matamid mong focus on God. Seek God first. His righteousness, follow Him, and God will add your needs. Kung wala ka ginapangitang husband, wrong na siya napantaan ng husband. Ang husband dinakatan sa babaw. Babae, hindi ka mangita sa lalaki. Tulak, may tagaan ka. Kung mangita ka, duling ang mata mo, mag-ibag. Ano ka? You will choose wrong. Tulak lang ba? Sabi sa God, seek first the kingdom of God, I will add. Tagaan ka. The same with boys. Hindi pangita, hindi pagbuto ka mata mo. Just focus on God. Be faithful to Him. Follow Him. Seek His righteousness. And God will supply. He will add. Keyboard ka lang. May babae ba ito? Ikaw magsalita ka. May babae, di ganyan mo. Doon na. Sabi mo, magaan mo ko. Sabi sa God, binigay mo na. Hindi mo pinansin. God may be giving. Hindi mo nakita. So, kung sino nang ginpamit sa iyo, nag-give kayo, hindi mo hinanap. Hindi ka nag-hanap sa kay Queen Esther. Dito kay Queen Esther. Si Bibilo mo. Hindi ka na makita kay Queen Esther. Surprise ka, banggaan niya ka. Ito na, binigay. Somebody will meet you. And that somebody who meets you was sent from God. Isip na sa kay Queen Esther. Si Mordecai nag-meet sa iya. Si Mordecai nag-form sa iya. Now, to our message this morning. These are the 4 things, no? 4 things that you need in order that you will have the favor of the king. Para ihatid sa iyo. Not only the favor of the king. There is what we call favor of all. Not only the king. Sabi dyan sa verse 15, and all the people gave their favor to her. Ang mga enemy ni Queen Esther ng country. Siguro may ara na some nag-approve. That is what we will be preaching this morning. Because after you have been given the favor, this. We will ask the question, what accompanies that favor? Nagkabuhin ka pala. After given the favor, may entourage ng favor. The favor that you receive has a companion. And the companion maybe is negative and positive. Pag binigyan ka sa favor, ang iba mainggit sa imo. Tama? Tama? Tulog. Pag binigyan ka sa favors ng king, when the king chooses Queen Esther, ang iba na babae, hindi pa nasa guwapa. Pagpa-farm na siya, pagpahok ng tulog niya. Pagkawalang pangin niya, kaitong. So may naala na, it may not be true ang ilang lison, ang ilang wordings, but it's the truth. Every time you are given the favor, anybody who gives you the favor, it accompanies dalawa. May entourage ng favor. So, there is danger. It may be hard to get the favor, but every time you are given the favor and receive the favor, may accompany na may nagsama sa favor. Ang isa sila, Jesus. Tagaan ka favor, sama-sama ka sa isang ibang may chismis. May chismis diba? Uy, wala siya. Mas okay pa ako sa iya kung parang. Kung pilihan mo ang iba, ang friend mo, ito friend mo, may mag-complain. Muna sa accompaniment sa favor. When you are given the favor, when you receive favor, favor has a companion. What accompanies favor? Ang isa na nag-accompany sa favor, jealousy. Marami dyan, mag-jealousy. Marami dyan marinig ka, magtalikod. Di bagay, not worthy. Eh gusto nila, ako na tani ba? Muna. But there is also an accompaniment na positive. May negative na accompaniment, may negative na nagsama, may positive na nagsama. But what I'm saying is that every time we receive favor from any man, from God, for example, there is an extra baggage. Pagtanggap mo sa favor, may bagahe, may load na nagsama sa favor. So, careful ka. And then, ang beautiful na accompaniment sa favor, na that favor is not the end in itself. It is a means. It is a channel that you will come to the end of success. Do not stop. Don't stop at favor. Favor is just the path going there. That is saying, when I give you favor, go some more. Use your favor to obtain your end. Understand that? Meaning, that is why there is the accompaniment of favor, because favor is not the end in itself. You are given favor because God has more and has a plan and has a purpose. Another beautiful accompaniment of favor is God's purpose in your life. You are given favor because God wants you to achieve His divine purpose in your life. Now, let's go to that. Ito na ang message. Number one. Si Gabriel, nag-enjoy. Hindi si Gabriel ba? Number one. Number one. When we ask the question, may question mark sa dulo. What accompanies favor? Question mark. And the answer this morning is number one. Favor comes with two flavor. Ang isa, pagkailan mo, pagtikin mo sa favor, pait. Ako ng jealousy. Kung ditagaan ka sa favor, magkaka. Naman, kayo ng jealousy sa iyo. Sana, wala kang nasa favor. Kayo may nag-complain sa akin. Nakita mo kailangan na gesture ang ilabang video. Kung isa, hindi man ganito. Kung isa, silent lang. Nag-aapoy na mo. Nagtigas. Ito siya ulo. Favor comes into flavor. Bitter, and sweet. Isa ka tayo. Palagi na siya, when you are extended the favor, may matamis, may mapait. Parang galit. Parang bibigyan. Kung extend ka sa favor, ganyan ka. Or, may tagaan ka favor, may katamis, may sweet. So, number one, in the Bible, it is said that Jesus grew in the stature of a man. He was a baby, right? Jesus was a baby. He grew up in the stature of a man. In favor of men and of God. Dalawa. Nagpabor sa kay Jesus. Jesus received favor from men. Ang mga tao na siya, wow, what kind of a man is this? Nag-ausap siya sa mga doktor sa ulo. Wala siyang nag-study, natanong niya ang mga doktor. Hinahanap nila si Jesus when they were walking. Nagpunta po si Jesus sa temple. And there he was discussing, debating with the lawyers. Sabi sa mga tao, wow, that is favor from God. But, be careful. This kind of favor is short-lived. It is so weak. Fickle, and unpredictable. You don't know what will happen. This time you hear words of praises from them. Next time magbaliktad. Friend kayo, next time enemy na. Careful ka. Every favor you receive, many will be pretend you. They say, good, but tomorrow you receive this favor. So, meaning, this kind of favor, don't give in too much. Do not give importance to this kind of favor from them. They are unpredictable. You don't know what will happen in the future. You cannot trust, you cannot depend in this kind of favor. It may be here today, tomorrow it will change. Isang Sunday nga si Jesus nagapasok sa Jerusalem, people shouted with their branches of leaves, Hosanna to the King of the highest. But tomorrow, the same people said, crucify him! Angry na sila. One time they were happy, rejoicing, and boasting up Jesus. Now, the same people will turn their backs. Mga tao ang mga wither lang. Muna sabi sa TV, wither lang. Now appear, tomorrow disappear. Do not trust in the favor of men. Rather, trust in the favor that God gives to you. Ang pabor sa tao, nagabangko, nagdukot sa binigan na nag-aslong. Subong matamis, tomorrow mag-aslong. Kaya ang ang mga matamis nag-aslong tomorrow. So, the favor that you are given and the favor that you receive has an accompanying baggage. Ang isa, favor of men, This is, we call it artificial ingredients. Hindi pure. Hindi honest, good ingredients. Number two, we have favor with God. And this is very important. It is the virtue with abiding qualities. It has a virtue that will continue on. It is a real, true, genuine. It will not stay, it will not change. It will stay forever. Kung ano ng tulong yan, not from faith, it will continue on. So it is here. This divine favor finds its source in God and given, careful, this favor of God was given because God has a purpose for you. Every time you receive favor, do not stop in the favor. Think that favor that God gave you will carry you on to another work, to another task. Binigyan ka pala ng favor, kaya may accompanying goal na siya. That favor that was given to you has a purpose of accomplishing satisfaction and happiness in your life. Do not stop at favor. Kita ko sa inyo. Si Queen Esther, si Mordecai, they received favor. Okay? But when they receive favor, there is the danger. But in the favor, you can comfortably say, now that I have favor, I might as well be comfortable and enjoy the favor that I receive. As Queen Esther, for example, now that I am a queen, what more? Will I strive? Will I put myself in danger? I would rather rest. Bahala ako nila. Kamu mga Hudiyo na mamature ka mo. Kung hindi man sila alam na Hudiyo ako, I would rather rest and save myself and be comfortable without facing danger. But no, the favor that God gave to Queen Esther has a purpose. And the favor was given so that you could accomplish the divine purpose of saving the people of God. So this morning, application sa lesson natin. If I ask you the question, have you received favor from the Lord? That favor leads you to make steps further. And that steps further is to accomplish the plan and purpose of God in your life. If you say, for example, one example. If your father and mother doesn't have money to support you in school, hindi ka mapasok sa DMI. Ang iba, they could enter DMI because their father and mother can support them. For example, there is one who doesn't have money mag-exam na gani. Malinya ka sa office, mahipon ka sa free note, isang letter, ipakita ka ng utang lang sa. So, kung nakapasok ka, for example, there are now graduates who have not paid their bills. Wala sila i-budget POR. Nakapasa na sila. These are favor. When you receive this favor, it has a meaning that God has a plan and has a purpose for you. So, use that favor to accomplish that purpose of God. Kung nakapasok ka sa DMI na wala ka pa ng mama, that is favor. Now that you have that favor, use it to accomplish God's plan for your life. You don't know. Now that I receive favor from the Lord, Lord, guide me that I will accomplish your purpose in my life. Ang purpose mag-asawa. Ang purpose mag-work. So, kung naka-receive ka, for example, money to pay your schooling, the purpose is to accomplish the purpose of God in your life. Okay. Number two, now the purpose, kanina ko ito,